Hello, oh, for fuck's sake. Hello, everybody. I haven't set things up since the karaoke stream. There we go. I'm in the right place. How's it going, people? Yeah, here is some Mechabellum today. I do not know how long my live 2D is going to last today. Because over the weekend... Orchid! Hello, welcome. A streamer I watched has been going for 42 days and he still has 2 days. Jesus Christ, that poor soul. I hope he's like not live while he's sleeping. When are you doing a subathon? I probably am not going to do a subathon. I might do it one day. Who knows? I feel weird about doing subathons. Like, I don't know. To me, it always feels like, you know, in a way, kind of like weirdly begging for money, and I don't know what I could do to make it worthwhile. Like, if I have an idea of how to make it worthwhile for you guys, then yeah, sure, I'll do a fucking subathon. But until that day, I don't think I can offer you guys enough to make it just worth your time and money. And I don't like taking your money if I don't think I'm doing enough for it, you know? I'm gonna make a little complaint about Apple real quick. Why do I need to unlock my iPhone for it to start charging? My iPhone is nearly dead that I use for my tracking because I sorted my computer out this weekend and I cleared all the cables up and replugged everything. I cleared all the dust out and sorted everything out. And then yeah, I opened my iPhone to stream, 20% battery or less. Like, oh, why hasn't that been charging? And then I unlocked it, and then oh, kid, you bought the cat ears. Okay, let me work out how I do that again. I feel like an old man in Live 2D nowadays. There we go. Set up. Oh, I did not mean to stop zooming out the whole model. What? Ah! Live 2D is a bit of a fickle beast sometimes. Bam. There we go. We have our cat ears. So thank you to Weeblue for making these cat ears for me the other day. Like she did this while I was live, and she yeeted them to me through the space-time void. Yan yan yan. Hello, hello. Somebody kill me. But yeah, Mechabellum time. We have, those of you who do not know what this game is, it's sort of an auto battler. Well, sort of. It is an auto battler. It's 1v1 on 2v2 matches. Get given like a handful of different starting hands with a perk and 2 units, and then battle, and you keep building and reforming your armies until one of you wins. So rather than just sit here and explain it, I'm gonna queue up for a 1v1 and we're gonna show you. So combat power is just basically if you win, you gain combat power. As far as where you don't lose it. So it's basically just a counter to say how much you've won over your career. And yes, the all chat is just lots of people shouting at each other. Let me know if the game is a little quiet, because I don't have the sound up much on this. So this is what I mean by starting hands. Why is chat dead so now? I know, it's horrible, and it stays in your matches too. So we got our initial HP, we got our perks, and then our unit layouts. None of these are my normal sort of setups. Mustang Crawler's too squishy, but I do like Elite Specialist. So I'm going to go with the Elite Specialist. It gives me the most HP, which is also nice. So here we see we got 2 units of Mustangs, which are like adaptable units, and oh, we are in a bad situation. Those are Arc Lights. Those are crowd control units, so they're very good at beating up my little crawler boys. These boys are basically just angry doggos who can if upgraded, can replicate. It's kind of cool. Wait, what? How did I do that? Oh my god, I never knew this was a thing. There's rotating formations in there. Can I turn it off? I have no idea. I don't usually mess around with I just haven't messed around with the chat. So we get currency each round, and we have a list of units we can buy, buy to do stuff for us. I'm gonna do something I don't often do. I'm gonna buy an air unit, and I don't have enough money to pull it off because I got elite specialist, so all my units are more expensive. But when I buy them, they start at level 2. So I'm gonna do a cheese strat this round. I'm just gonna buy some sentry missiles. You put them on your side of the field. Enemies walk into them, they get blasted. Stormcallers are pretty scary under a lot of circumstances. It looks like the enemy won't even get close. My Mustangs can be designed, upgraded to counter them because they have this, a missile interceptor. So they basically turn into modern air defense. We got destroyed because we rushed into their territory. Now, when you place units, you can't move them. Once, after that round. And every round you get a type of reinforcement, so it could be stat boosts, it could be equipment that you can pick up, etc. Yeah, I got absolutely destroyed that round. So I'm going to buy myself a unit of wasps, because these are air units, and the enemy doesn't actually have a counter to that at the moment. Now, I can't buy another unit of wasps, sadly. So you're actually limited to how many units you can buy a turn. You can only buy 2, but there are things in here like rapid mass recruitment, which allows you to get an extra. So when you get more money, you can't just snowball it away. I've just bought attack specialization on them, or ground specialization, because to be honest, if we're gonna be swamped, they bought armor on their arc lights. Rather than upgrading them this turn, which they could have, which would have been devastating to me, they bought armor enhancements, and they got giant specialists, so they get to buy the card for special ground units, or giant units for free. I don't know why they exploded. I guess maybe missile friendly fire, but basically we can't lose this round. Oh no, we can, because the enemy bought. Oh, they bought the. So one of the reinforcement cards was to have a squadron of wasps appear and attack your enemy, which is a 1-turn unit for them. Destroy these buildings gives the enemy team a massive debuff for a while. It's 75% of your movement speed and 75% of your damage is nerfed for the next 10 seconds or so. We can't losers anyway. No, my wasps are level 2 and his are level 1. And now they're all gone, there's nothing he has which can attack me. So, I won just for the fact that he literally didn't have a counter to me. Which he will probably correct this time. I'm going to buy myself, deployment specialist. So that actually cost me 50 credits. I'm going to deploy another squadron of these. And I will buy a second squadron of crawlers. And I'm going to put them on the flank. Now, that'll be a nuisance. So when you flank, the first time you flank, it takes 5 seconds to teleport in. Which means you can't just put a unit on the flank and it instantly causes trouble for you. So it's a balancing factor. Ah, see, he bought Mustangs now. Mustangs are the go-to anti-air unit. They have an upgrade to aerial specialization, so longer range against air units and more damage, which is honestly pretty good. I know, iPhone. You're low on battery. You're trying your best, bless you. See, these Mustangs are now going to be a problem for me, and I need to do something about that. Normally I don't play so reactionary, I usually have a plan, but my starting unit setup is not the kind of setup I would normally run. And it's kind of a problem for me. By destroying that building, we've given ourselves a fighting chance, because as long as we can get some of our chaff in to deal with, to draw the Mustang's fire in the meantime, it'll be good. And especially if some of them, break off and destroy that, or they can destroy ours, maybe? No, they're going to destroy ours, and that might be game. We take damage based on the remaining units. All giant units, regardless of the level, always deal 400 damage to your life bar. Giant units are fun, but honestly, I don't think they're that. Recently, I haven't been thinking they're that effective. If I had the replication upgrade on, oh, we've won. We actually just straight up won by a hair's breadth. We won the round. That a whopping 17 damage. That Vulcan is one of the giant units. I'm not going to use that. I might bring in the air... No, because I'm using air-based stuff, so I'm not going to bother. Lightning Storm here probably buy. That's a common one a lot of people buy. It's a massive pain in the ass when it deploys around. What I am going to do is I'm going to buy myself 2 units of sledgehammers. So these are the least mechy things in this game. They are literally tanks. There is nothing fancy about them other than that. But I love them. They're durable, and they are a pain in the ass. I'm also going to buy Replicate. So on the rare occasion one of my crawler boys does kill something, it's going to make a new crawler out of him. Level 2 Mustangs with air defense specialist. I can safely say goodbye to my wasps. That is why I bought the tanks, to be fair, because the tanks will have like a good time against them. My problem is Stormcrawlers are... I will kind of say I think they're a bit underrated. They are incredible nightmares to deal with. Because if you need a unit like Mustangs to shoot them down, or you need to rush through their lines. And not many units are fast enough to rush through their lines. None of this stuff. I don't buy a lot of these, and I don't want to buy... Like, I don't want to buy and invest in another unit, really. Because it gets very hard to do stuff with that. What? But I'm going to break that rule immediately. I'm going to buy some steel balls. These are basically anti-heavy. Stuff like you want to use these against like big tough guys. But the enemy doesn't have many of those except the arc lights. They're fairly durable, and they have a laser beam which builds up damage over time, which is really nice. Upgrade these boys. This is probably going to be a lost round game. I just didn't get the starting hand I wanted, and I haven't been able to turn it into so useful. The guy has just outplayed me every way. The elite specialization I've got is nice, but my ground attack guys really aren't dealing with the AA as much as I was hoping to do. Saying that, it looks like we have collapsed in this round. Maybe the steel balls were the investment we needed, because the tanks are nice, but they're very slow and low rate of fire. But the steel balls, they fucking zoom. They're fast boys. Like, don't underestimate them. Oh, for the AA. Man, if only. I'm gonna take the free missile strike. I'm just gonna upgrade. My tanks being this tough already is really nice. I'm considering getting their maintenance upgrade, which just gives them health regen. So I'm just upgrading as much stuff as I can. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy 2 more units of these Phoenixes. And I'm going to put them on their flanks. They're going to take some time to warp in this round. But, to be honest, I think it's worth it. I mean, I'm just going to place, with the leftover money I've got, I'm just going to place some Sentinel missiles. Leveling up units in this game is really big. This level 3 unit of crawlers has like 393 damage and 783 defense versus the 261 and 131. Leveling up makes your boy so much tankier. It basically adds that 100% extra damage every time you level up too. It's insane. Like, you don't want to not. My missiles got wasted, sadly. What did they buy? A lot more Mustangs. Holy shit, that's a lot of Mustangs. Luckily, my crawlers are causing a lot of trouble on this flank for them. But on that flank, they just got annihilated. Now, luckily, my aircraft aren't meant to be dealing with them at this point. This is the purpose of the sledgehammers. Sledgehammers have small amounts of AoE on their hits, so they're actually really good at dealing with Mustangs. Stormcrawlers, unfortunately, are very good at breaking sledgehammers, however. But Stormcrawlers are just good at breaking everything. Like, if you're not fast or you get bogged down in fighting, a Stormcrawler will annihilate you. That's why we're focusing on breaking through fast. I've never had such good success with my sledgehammers, though. Speed enhancement, plus free speed for everybody. Yes, please. Like, at this point, you're seeing, like, a lot of his units are level 1 or level 2, and a few of them are only able to just about upgrade to level 2 now. With, like, 1 or 2 cases of being, like, potentially level 3s. that's really bad for him, because I'm just now outscaling his units just through, like, XP alone. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take field maintenance on them. I'm going to buy another tank unit. I'm going to buy another unit with crawlers. And I'm going to throw these guys on the flanks too, just to be like a distracto. Let's try here. Let's see if that are correct there. Focus. Basically, I'm just trying to pull the focus of the Mustangs. Okay. Because that's perfect. If I can pull the Mustangs without pulling the Arclight, that's even better. Because the Arclight wipes my boys out. Oh, I haven't used my free missile strike. Ooh, he's brought out fortresses with big shields. Those are going to be a pain. My steel balls, as you can see, can absolutely melt them. But sitting still is never good. Not in this situation. Not on this build that they've got. I might not be able to win this round. Yeah, especially as all my air assets and everything got annihilated. This has been a real bad round. We'd be lucky if we even destroyed that one fortress. That maintenance is really helping keeping some of my tanks in. But well, that's going to hurt a lot, because here comes two big ones. Oh, just one big one. So I'm actually going to ignore all of those. What I'm going to do, elite recruitment, mass recruitment. Okay, elite recruitment doesn't do anything with elite specialists. That's good to know, but also sucks to know. I'm going to buy 2 more units of steel balls. I'm going to give them energy absorption, so that whenever they attack, like they slowly start regenerating it back. I'm going to give anti-missile defense to my Mustangs. I don't actually... I wasted too much money, and I don't have enough for, doing... what's it called? For my third troop, so I wasted the mass recruitment. That's not good. So I've just bought some missiles, and I got my free missile strike, so I want to take out one of those batteries of missiles. Let's see what happens, see if my steel balls can do enough damage to start, like, yeah, as you can see, they started regenerating against it. And I need my steel balls to focus on the big boys. Unfortunately, they just went, oh, those two are. Watch him melt. Like, watch as his health bar just rapidly drains. There we go. So we started to counter some of their bigger things again. We can get right way down. Like, here he is, the standard last Arclight with, look at that wall of steel coming for him. We've counted pretty well so far. I'm gonna bring in the orbital javelin because at this point we have a shit ton of money. I'm surprised he's not countering me with these things. So I want to then mass recruit. Sledgehammer. 2 troops of Mustangs. Sledgehammer just because I want my formation to be fleshed out more. And then the Mustangs are being chucked there to give us more. More defense against what's the cuts? What? The missiles, that's it. We can shoot down the missiles. I'm putting the shields up because they do have wasp summons this round. So somewhere, like, these 2 buildings will have a radius around them, so there'll be an area here, and all around these edges, where they could deploy a rogue squadron of wasps. And we don't want that. And then we're going to drop a tungsten rod from God on this flank. Oh my god, they brought out a melting pot. Why would they bring that out? This is like that's just basically a giant version of the steel ball. That missile's going to be devastating. Oh, but look at that damage back. Go, my little boys. They can really mess with that big thing at least. He hasn't got any upgrades like the crawler printer, so he's just got those little boys just running around at his feet. And they're just going to distract the shit out of him. Come on, I need my steel balls doing their jobs. Is that what this was about? Was to counter the steel balls? Okay. They didn't survive, but they took out 2 of the enemy giants. I think we might just be able to potentially outdamage them from that point onwards. Those shields will persist as long as they're not destroyed. And look at this tank. He is absorbing so much hate from those Mustangs. And he's just sat there. Tank it, take it, or regenerating. As the rest of the cavalry comes in to save his ass now. I wasn't expecting to be able to win this match, but we only need to win one more round. We've done it. And I'm going to get junior manufacturing because it's just going to make my boys cheaper yet again, so I can just mass recruit. What do I need? Let's get 2 more squadrons of steel balls. Because these guys are just amazing, and we need more of them just, like, charging into the tank line. Do we bother with something big? Honestly? Nah, I don't like using the giant units, so I'm not going to even bother. What do I do to balance it out? Let's just get another Wasp Squadron, I guess. Oh, and I can get a 4th Wasp Squadron, because I had the bonus guy for extra recruitment, didn't I? Shit. Now we just upgrade our squads to just be even better. Level 5 tanks? For 4 crawlers? Like, I've never had stuff this high leveled before. It's just insane. I don't have any of my extra call-ins this time, and he still has his wasps. So he could still fuck with this at any point. But I think we can just look how many missiles he's brought along. He really doesn't want my boys existing. I'm sad that these steel balls aren't getting any XP. But that's why we have the reserve steel balls. We ballin'. We fucking ballin'. Extra melting pots. They're just bringing in all the giants, and I don't see why they're bringing melting pots. Oh, they're calling a nuke. Oh, they got serious this time. Blake, hello, welcome. Yeah, I can't believe they're dropping a nuke so close to their lines. And I'm gonna lose so many boys to these missiles initially. No! My Mustangs just shot them down. I didn't realize they could do that. That's perfect. Holy crap. Come on, boys. These shields just need to hold out. No, that nuke. I'm just hoping that I know I'm going to lose this round. I'm hoping that I do enough damage where it doesn't completely annihilate me and that my shields stay. Please. Please. That's it. Fuck. He pulled out all the stops and he won it. Holy shit. That was a good match. How you doing, Blake? How you been? God damn. That's a fun one. I haven't had a match that's been that much back and forth for a little bit. Oh god. Oh no. It tells people, why would you want it to tell people you were live? So they can stream snipe you. Bruh. Who came up with that idea? Marksman plus sledgehammer and marksman reinforcement. Really strange combo. I kind of like, despite the fact there's no chaff. Well, I'm going to give it a go. Don't get that. Marksman specialist gives you a level 3 marksman off the bat. Which is big. Sledgehammers and fangs. They are probably going to have the upper hand on that. I'm going to mess around with the new formation stuff that I've discovered I can do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have our, like, little... We're going to have, like, a marksman enclave at the back. And then, I, too, am going to buy fangs. Because, honestly, fangs are one of my, bird units in this game. Like, you stick shields on these boys and they, like, invalidate things like the sentry missiles, just like, how the Mustangs can shoot them down. What did he start with? Supply. Oh, so he gets 50 bonus money every round. That's pretty big. See, my fangs are going. Poor boys. Oh, 2 of them survived. They need to get swarmed by crawlers. Just finished watching all the Starship Troopers movies. Oh, nice! You know what? I keep meaning to. I need to go and watch them eventually, because I've not watched a single Starship Troopers movie yet. Yeah, I've played the strategy game, and I will be playing the new shooter game. In fact, I'm actually going to be buying the shooter game after the stream, because I got a bunch of funny money a while ago from selling some CSGO shit. And I'm going to use said funny money to buy fun games. In fact, there's a game I'll be streaming tomorrow, a mystery game, which I bought with said funny money, in fact. Should be fun. Ooh, this is such a good one. $50 here, so it'd be $50 on all upgrades. Now when I say upgrades, I mean these ones, these expensive fuckers. $50 on that. Yes, please. We're going to take field maintenance on our tanks right off the bat, and we're just going to introduce another squad of fangs into the mix. And if they want to throw missiles on me, they are fucking welcome to throw missiles on me. Oh, they're bringing steel balls. Interesting. I'm not sure if steel balls are meant to counter the tanks. Maybe. But that's why we have the marksman. Starship Troopers 2 is right. It seems it doesn't have any. They keep it plot overall. Oh, so is it just like almost like its own little self-contained shenanigans? Shoot the balls. The balls. That's it. Balls. Right. Those fangs as a wall of shit like shields is going to be a pain, but we have maintenance, so they might actually not be able to out-damage our tanks, or it might just give us the edge. There you go, that's the edge we needed there. Tanks down. Our squadron. The legendary tank duel. This is when you need an A10 to just come in and brrr. That's the only one, so yes. Ah, okay. I knew all the Starship Troopers stuff was all from books originally, right? Like it was a book series originally. But because I haven't seen it, I, unfortunately don't actually know all that much about it. Which is a damn shame. I do plan to change that though, eventually. I'm just really shit at sitting down with films. He's called his own missile. Wait till I get these shields next round. Those missiles are... all they're going to do is break the shield. From what I've learned in this game, if you have shields on your units, and they get hit with something big, like that would overkill them, like a such... oh, fuck you, bringing in an overlord, you piece of shit. I hate these. Marksman should clean them up, though. Especially my elite marksman. But yeah, overkilling a unit with a shield. Unlike in other games, the damage doesn't bleed over from the shield. It will just break the shield as far as I've seen. Which makes shields really good investments, even though these are cheap shitties. I mean, look at these little boys. Like, they're basically the line infantry. They aren't expected to do much or survive much, but they can be honestly super deadly. You could be surprised with, or you would be surprised with how much of a beating they can take, and how much damage they can put out in exchange. Like, they're just good boys, and I love them for it. Oh, those bastards! They got crawling, they got flanking crawlers and a flanking overlord. Oh, I'm gonna get nerfed. Yep, I'm gonna get double nerfed. This is devastating. This is really bad. I'm hoping the debuff will wear off any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Yes. Come on. Please get a marksman shot off. No, that was my elite marksman. That was my only chance of taking this thing down. We are fucked because my tanks can't do ground to air. This is the only one who can, and he will get sniped by this guy, and he's not going to have enough damage to take it out. My biggest complaint is that the game doesn't fast forward soon enough in these fights. Like, this fight here is basically a done deal unless my boys survive the damage he does to the end of the timer. Which, with the nerfs, entirely doable. Without the nerfs, well, like, even my level 2 tanks are... That's going to be level 2 next turn. Oh, they're just going to dry there. 10 seconds. Yep, time's up. And there we go. Right. I'm going to take Giant Hunter. And what I'm going to do is Elite and Mass Recruit. I'm going to avoid... what I want to do is spread these boys out a little bit. And I can't deal with these crawlers, like, easily at the moment. So I'm just going to throw missiles in. That missile will wipe out that crawler squad. And, that should nerf this thing, hopefully, so that my snipers can, like, blast out the sky, essentially. What's he got? Tech specialist and aerial specialist. That'll be right. He's going to orbital bombard me. I'm not too worried about that. That one takes a long time to call in. I really wanted to upgrade these fangs this round, though. I've been forced to deal with this bullshit strategy of fucking overlords. That's hindered it quite a bit. And then look, my marksmen now can just pew 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 pew. There we go. These guys just need to hold out long enough so that this flank can wrap round. I don't think they're going to do that, which might mean this whole flank is going to collapse. That's my best marksman to yet get it on the front line. Just got to, like, hold out for 10 seconds. It's about 5. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, 10 seconds survived. We can do this. Destroy those tanks. And then shoot that big fucker out the sky. This big looks like something out of Pacific Rim. Yeah, the big mechs are pretty fun in this game. The Vulcan, like, flamethrower bots, I took a look. I'll show you guys in the unit viewer, later. But, they literally have big old, like, they basically have rockets as fuel tanks on their back, like the old NASA rockets. Which I think was a really fun design choice. I'm gonna have those sledgehammers just to deal with that. I want another squad of these boys just to come and hold up there. And the reason why is these boys are actually pretty good at air coverage. But also I'm going to drop a rod from God, and that's a pretty fast one, so I think I can hit that before it runs away. Dropping it just ahead of it. He's bought 2 more. 3 more, in fact. Oh, 2 more, and he's moved that one off. Blank. Okay, so he's going to all or nothing under here, then. Unfortunately for him, one of them got smited by God himself. Hallelujah. Gotta love the rods from God. What I need to do now is start... I need a center line more, because this is getting risky for my poor sniper boys. Maybe I will take the... I could get the shooting squad where they spawn 5 of the little fang boys with them at the start of the round. But the big designs are really fun in this. My favorite has definitely got to be the melting pot, because it's such a goofy-ass design. Oh, that's it. He's won. He hit that nerf at just the right time. And I'm going to take 1200 damage for it. That sucks. And he's got the jump drive, so he can reposition every turn. So I can't... I'm forced to cover all my bases. And he could just appear anywhere. That's an annoying ass upgrade. Overlords can be really difficult to deal with. Like, I will say they were one of the most annoying giant units to fight. I normally like Parasite. You know what, I'm gonna get Parasite ammo. Fuck it. So I'm just going to place a loose splattering of marksmen again. And let's take double shot on the snipers, in fact. Get these boys. Now, Parasite rounds, for those of you that like don't know this game, and are new, when you kill something with Parasite rounds, those guys will spawn crawlers. So I'm going to put them, although this is my level 1 squad, I'm going to get a bunch of guaranteed kills against that. So I'm basically going to turn their crawler unit against them. Might not be the best use of it, but it's certainly Fuck me. I'm watching my old rain team that keep me out just to keep the just keep the F out of the basic mate. Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Blake. I don't feel like But yeah, it's your Final Fantasy raid team. How come you got kicked out? I assume you're Final Fantasy raid team, right? One of these fucks is parrot around. Of course he does. Target the air, boys. Please. Please. Shoot the air. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this. This is these overlords are brutal. I have yet to find like a good counter strategy because my friend just says marksman, but like as you can see, it doesn't like as long as they screen properly, that's not going to work. And to be honest, the best anti-air unit in the game, the Mustang, is worthless against it. Steel balls can't target it, which leaves just the mounting pot. Or like another giant with like air defense things. It's kind of that kind of sucks. But let's keep going. We've done so. Ooh, Dr. Stone profile picture, and he's an English speaker probably because he's in the 501 section. The player base is split into 5 different like worlds as such, but they all like you can play with everybody on it all. It basically just gives you an idea where they're from. Weirdly, one of the realms is French and Japanese, which is a really strange combination, and I don't know why. I don't like Phoenixes. They are really strong, but also really vulnerable at the same time. Now, this boy supply bonus money, fangs, and stormcallers. You're speaking my language. What am I up against, actually? That should be the first thing I should be looking at. Sledges and fangs. Okay. I don't think I need anything in particular. But I'm going to just buy 2 units of fangs. Make like a nice defensive formation. I'm going to have this guy, like, these guys be my center. Asshole Frenchman had problems with me using mods. Most of the raid team used mods, and I didn't start a fight with him. I just told the raid leader at the time. Oh, what the fuck? Like, mods are like super common for raiding, aren't they? Like, I know there's a, I think there's like a thing about some people being like, oh yeah, we don't use any mods with our raiding to like try and like prove like a hardcoreness, right? Maybe I'm wrong on that, or maybe I'm misremembering something there, but. Like, mods are really common for that, and that's kind of a really dick thing for it. Like, it'd be one thing for him to ask for you to not use mods for whatever reason, but to be like an ass about it and kick you out is just a whole nother... Like, that's just a level of shit pettiness that is, you know, counterproductive. Especially if your guild already has problems, like, already uses mods on a large scale. What's the fucking point, you know? What are you proving or saying? But you become the raid leader and didn't like me going to Japan either, as it meant missing raid. Oh, come on. It's not a fucking job. It's a game. Like, you should, like, if you're that concerned, bring, like, I don't know, like, have more members than you need, like, so that you can cycle people in and out and have reserves if people have to take time. I hate people like that. But we're not hardcore and no one wants to be... Wait, so it's not a hardcore group, but he complains about use of mods and complains about, like, you know, you being away temporarily. Dude just has a, like... He's one of those people who likes the sound of his own voice by the sounds of it. Sounds like a complete wanker. And... Sucks to be out on the raid group, but you know what? In a way, it's probably for the best, because people like that are dicks. And it ain't any fun playing with them. All the mods I use is just flashy stuff. See them. It's nothing to cheat or anything. Yeah, especially if you're using like just visual stuff. What you know? Honestly, what's the complaint here? I'm actually, I do plan to get back to it. I think within this next week or two, I'm gonna re-enter the game. I would use my Steam money, but my main account that I use is not on Steam. And I can't log in with that account on the Steam launcher version, sadly. So I'm just gonna have to play straight out the Final Fantasy launcher as always. But I want to come back to it. I am gonna come back because I know you who still plays it, and I have another friend who got into it recently who still plays. He's probably already at rating level at this point because I've seen him grinding that game. I don't know, these modules are good for me. Let's upgrade our Stormcallers. I love these bad boys. Like, okay, he has taken the Rhino. That's what I was waiting for. I knew this day was coming. That's why we waited, and we have some more steel balls. I am just going to use my rest of my money and buy 2 more Squadrons of Fangs. To be honest, more infantry is like more gumming them up. And I plan to upgrade these boys soon. Watching at the moment, and it's so quiet. When we were playing the other day, it was nice funny. Yeah, like but I get group dynamics. It gets weird. Like if someone does get kicked out, especially for saying that everyone does, then yeah, I'm not surprised. Like the group has gone quiet as such, because like why wouldn't you? Like what what are the rules for your group at that point? Like at that point there's kind of, I guess, the idea of bruising the group, but it's like, if I speak out and say something dumb, I'm next kind of thing. It will unsettle the group for a while. Like good job, Mr. Leader. You've ruined your group dynamic for a while. It'll probably recover, but that's not the point. Just shouldn't have been a twat in the first place. Okay, so these tanks, the reason why they're all taking damage is they got lifelink on. So once the damage, they share their life with everybody nearby. So once that threshold gets reached, they all explode at once. Really satisfying. But also, like, it can be a big detriment when dealing with artillery, because it just means every little hit is chipping you down. I want to get fire rounds, but they're just gonna hinder my boys because of all the fire or the infantry chaff I use. I am gonna take power rounds because I want to put it on my RT pieces. So I am not going to buy any more units this round. I am going to put shields on my infantry. Actually, I could buy another unit of infantry, so better. I'm going to put them right up front. He's mentioning even though he has a job, he just spends all day playing and doesn't believe that. Like, people who don't believe that burnout is a thing, like you're not going to get through to them. They basically have an addiction to the game at that point. Like, yeah, unfortunately, there's shit all you can do. It sucks, but fortunately, that be how that kind of problem be. Like he's got a problem and he needs to realize that, but he won't for a long time probably. It just sounds like it's just flat better that you're not there like anymore. Like I think it just better for you. But his power rounds on my infantry is such a big problem. It unfortunately is in a way it's not. It's you can play it as not a loss for you, but it's definitely a loss for the guild either way, and for the rest of the raid company. Like, it certainly doesn't sound like a good environment to be in. And that's the last thing you want in your casual video game, is for your environment to be shit because somebody has a rod up his ass. There's a reason why a lot of EU players don't want to play with French in game. Wait, is this actually a thing? I knew, I know the the French hate thing is like a big meme on the internet because France. But I didn't realize there was like an actual like genuine problem there, like in some communities. it's probably good to point out there be some communities, not everywhere, but I think Final Fantasy because they're. But I didn't realize to be honest, I don't know that much about the Final Fantasy community. I know odd bits and pieces, but not enough to ever really, like, say I know much of it. Like, I know it's generally pretty friendly for the most part. I've been flamed a few times. I actually quit the game originally because, like, when I was first trying to be a tank because I was flamed. Because this was back before the AI that raid parties, where DPS players were genuinely queuing for like 15 to 20 minutes per dungeon. And I had two DPS players quit on me because it was my first time tanking in a dungeon and I didn't know what I was doing and they just wouldn't. They didn't want to explain anything. They just flamed me and then they actually quit. And I was like, yeah, you know you're hated when you're someone's going to actually wait and queue 15 minutes again to quit then try and go for the dungeon with you. That's a bad sign. But yeah, I quit shortly after that. It was it was the only time I've been flamed in game. Was this during the WoW Refuge time? When was WoW Refuge time? Because I don't know much about that as an event. I've popped up in and out of Final Fantasy 14 quite a lot throughout time. I popped up, I think, prior, like I first joined prior to the first expansion, when the which Blizzard, Blake, you know how little that narrows that down. The Blizzard lawsuit could describe anything the Blizzard has done in the last 5 years. What's the most recent one? What was it about? What was it about specifically? Or I guess a better question to be asked is, what was this prior to WoW Classic launch? So that's probably a better time frame reference. Oh. I think it was before. Yeah, it was before then. Yeah, like that was when I was. That was between breaks before I came back. Because that was before the latest expansion, which was when they got back into it again. Back when I had to wrap my way onto the servers. I want to take incendiary ammo because I love it, but I'm gonna take. I'm not even gonna take EMP. I'm not gonna upgrade the. I'm gonna upgrade their range. I was about to say I'm not gonna upgrade them at all, but actually I will just upgrade their range. So. Fuck it. Here, have a missile just because I hate you. Okay, then you got the rare player. It was 2 DPS players. It wasn't just one. So it was obviously a set of pre-mates. Like, no matter what community is, no matter how friendly the other community is overall, there is always toxic players. But it was a real culture shock. Because of how friendly the Final Fantasy community generally had been at the time. And, like, it really demotivated me because I just genuinely didn't know what I was doing wrong. Because, and I knew no one who played with me at the time too, and I was like, tanking was being difficult because I didn't know what I was doing, and nobody was willing to help explain it back then, for whatever reason. Ooh, we could win this. Might get off. First dub on stream because I think we've lost both. No, we won the first round, right? Didn't we? I don't know. See, give these just guys more good at gooder attack. Gooder, what is wrong with me? And sure, let's just get an attack and defense buff this round. I think we've probably won this round. I don't think the enemy can pull anything which turn it around or surprise me. We'll see. They're bringing in a lot of extra troops. But honestly, I wanted to, like, give them problems with, like, EMP rounding to take away their, like, special effects. But honestly, they're just hurting themselves. Like, this damage sharing is doing more harm to them than good. Because my steel balls can just do so much to them. Oh, that's gonna be a problem there. Hopefully they shatter that before like, they get easy. They got the replicating crawlers now, but who cares? Most of the time it's because no one plays that role, so they don't know how to explain it. They think it's just easy. Yeah, I play tank now. I don't think I'm a good tank, and if I come back, I'll probably need to relearn. Like, I definitely struggle with aggro pull and that. I don't know how much of it is me versus how much of it is DPS players causing problems by running ahead because they're faster and pulling groups, and I'm trying to you're learning to heal at the moment. I like playing healer. I think, having played all three, I think healing is fairly easy at most levels. I can't say about high level because I've never played it. I've watched. Have you seen the crap guide to Final Fantasy series by what's his name? Joe Cat. I did a raid the other day as a healer, and I was the only one. I kept dying. The only one I keep dying or not healing. I don't know how helpful it is, especially for a veteran player. I would go just for the entertainment value of that series, because he's doing it a bit more in depth now. He did DPS healer tank originally. Then he redid the tank one, I think, and then he's doing DPS split down to the 3 types of DPS or 2 types of DPS. I can't remember what it is. I think it's 3, isn't it? Like melee, physical ranged, and magical ranged. He's doing a more in-depth split down to that. It's a funny series, but he talks about being his healer one was kind of interesting, and I took a lot of that to heart. I mess up from time to time. I don't like cost control specialists. Cheaper, more money, but worse units, so I'm not going to bother with it. This is going to be a nightmare for us. Yeah, he, basically, his long and short is, be DPSing all the time. The only the only health that your players need is more than 1. Anything, 1 or above is acceptable. 0 is, not what you failed. So you don't have to and you shouldn't spend all your time healing. And there's some other basic stuff in it, but basically the long and short is a lot of healers spend all their time healing. As for dying and stuff, it's either just learning to I guess learning your cycles, how to control the aggro, and by not doing so much healing, you're not going to take so much aggro, and then yeah. I like how my personality changes with roles DPS. I'm a chill tank. I worry about everyone healer. Why the fuck are you stop doing? why the fuck are you dying? Stop that. Yeah, there is an instinct when you play healer that you need to keep everybody's health topped up. But with how Final Fantasy is set up to give you so much nice health regen between fights, there is no need for that micromanagement of healing. As I said, as long as you have a health bar that is above 1, it doesn't matter, because in between fights it's going to regen naturally. So your job as a healer is just to keep people safe. And if you've got if you've got an overtime regen, that is suitable for most DPS players most of the time, unless they do something stupid, in which case it's the DPS player's fault. As for tank, being a tank is pretty chill. Once you've got your aggro set, all you've got to do is stand still and cycle. And then when absolutely tank busting hits you, you just fox hop over to the side, It's beautiful. I'm a shit. Oh yeah, you're playing Sage, aren't you? I don't know how much what Sage has and doesn't, because I want to play Sage, but I have not hit a level where I can play Sage. And that changes the rules a lot, because I was playing Astrologian, so we had a really good... I think we had multiple good, AoE, overtime heals. And it was beautiful. But, if I didn't have it, it was like you need to be more preemptive, I assume, with shield healing. I don't know how much actual health healing you can do as such, which is a shame. Sage is fun. I heal people with magical gun. Sage is one of the classes I really want to play. In fact, actually, when I was first looking at doing a cosplay project, I originally was going to do a Sage from Final Fantasy, but I decided not to because A, it seemed too complicated to do, especially for a first-time project. Man, this guy's... I might actually have to use big units. I don't like doing this, but I might actually have to buy a giant. I thought I was going to have a good time with this round. I thought I was going to do well, but I guess we're going to bring it. So this is the Vulcan I was talking about with the NASA space rocket boosters fuel tanks. This guy is bad. Oh, you're hurt? Let me just shoot you. My bullets deal negative damage. Yeah, no, it's... Sage is what I want to really try, and as I said, I was going to do a cosplay for it, but it's too complicated. I thought of a really fun idea if you could program drones, like, to be, like, work as, like, a hive, or, like, flying formations, and then, like, something as, like, a beacon to tether them to, so that they always fly around it. That would be a really cool way of doing the Sage cosplay, you know? Oh no, that rhino. That's a problem. That's fucked my entire strategy up. We've lost this round. God, they have... This player is making my life hell. He is outplaying me at every corner. Tank production line. Basically, this is just going to produce tanks from this boy. Actually, honestly, kind of based right now. None of my units are leveling up, which is bad. I'm going to buy shields for my infantry, and I want to get some stormcallers. Because I think it's just going to have to be a case of I'm going to have to just drop firebombs on the enemy. Like, these Mustangs are going to be an absolute nightmare for me. Holy shit, armor piercing, but I didn't realize they had those. 50% bonus damage. I love Mustangs. I think they're one of the best units in the game in terms of pure versatility alone. I did not realize that that was an upgrade I could have had on them. These steel balls that I started with just, unfortunately, haven't had... There's not been anything I could use them for. I suppose I could get the upgrade where they break into the little, baby boys into crawlers. Just so that I have some extra chaff, but... It hurts physically seeing Mustangs tear apart my tanks. They should not be able to do that. Missile strike. Upgrade my tanks. No, stick with the strategy. It's these. Fire. This turn we're going to have a range increasement. Are you still good with VR tomorrow? Yeah, I should be. Do you have a rough time? Just so that I can make sure I'm, like, you know, on time. Because I will be heading out into town briefly during the day to buy some modeling stuff ready for Saturday stream. And I think I've got one other thing I'm doing. I need to get myself organised, basically. I think 9 PM again because I'm heavy. All right, perfect. I'll be sorted by then. Be the first time plugging the hentai VR into set it up into computer since I've cleaned everything. So, God, my boys, my baby boys. I lost so much stuff. These fire bombs that I'm leaving, they hurt both sides. But like the whole plan was to just drop as much fire on the enemy forces as possible. Because honestly, if they're going to just swarm me, do more damage to them than us. Okay? And even if they hurt me, like, you know, debuff me, though I don't think the fire gets debuffed. Fortunately, my boy, oh, there is some units of Mustangs and they're just sitting there. Shields actually block things like fires and like they're called them fire bombs, which is really annoying. But also, like, it's nice to be able to have a counter. In this case, it's annoying because I'm the one using the fire. But, you know. Come on, Mustangs. Oh, firebomb. No, it was so close. I'm gonna get the recruitment cost down. Then what I'll do is I'm just going to elite. I'm just going to buy two more squadrons of tanks. I genuinely do not know what to do under the circumstances. Yeah, let's get a light sniper in too. Fuck it. They are just devastating me, and I'm not sure how to get out, you know, how to fix this. Yeah, that oil's slicking me. Oh shit, that's acid. The defense loses 6 HP per second. And it remains on the field for 2 rounds. Oh, I really should have read that more. I could have countered that, but... Oh god, I'm dumb. I chose not to get shields, and he's got armor enhancements in his fortresses. Oh, this is going to be a bad round. Like, this guy has been outplaying us left, right, and center, like, you know. He is better, clearly. He's countered me hard. And I'm going to pay the price this round for it. Here comes the acid. The next 2 rounds. I'm not going to last 2 more rounds. I think I might be out this round, honestly. He has broken my center with that, I think. Yeah, because it bypasses shields too. Holy crap. That was such a good counter to my strategy. Like, I've got the extra tanks on the flank, but honestly, that's not going to make a difference now. We got to, like, because we lost our center, we just got nothing to pin him in place. So my fire strategy isn't going to work either. Like, against the big guys, the fire builds up really nicely. Little guys, but if they're not pinned in place, it's not going to do enough. I survived. I can't believe I survived that. Let's get the assault fangs, because at this point we're literally sat here just like I want to say do or die. That's how it feels right now. Just get the ignition effect on them then. Oh, my face tracking. Oh, sorry, pause there. It's just lowering on, like it's almost out of battery. That's what's up. Yeah, unit stormclaws, but we're gonna have to put like forward or something then. And I don't know, fast recruitment and get a squadron of tanks just in front of it too, just to buy time. They're gonna call a rhino probably behind me. I fully expect to see that. Oh yeah, missiles. That's gonna lose me my Stormcaller. I'm dumb. I forgot about that. And they've got themselves another fortress, and they've all got self-protected barriers, and those are huge. That's 60-odd thousand shields right there. 40,000 odd shields or whatever. Yeah, we're fully done. Oh, he's even calling the rhino like right on the middle of my lines. Oh my god, did you see my big boys just disappear? They were swatted like flies. That's so disheartening to see. Oh, we're struggling to even break their shielding. GG. You fucking G. Good, well played to that dude. I think I've only won one game tonight, which is funny because I won all my games on my warm-ups earlier tonight. So I must have just had some good starting hands, which I was just able to like pressure and snowball my way to victory. But damn, I kind of suck. All right, let's see. Let's try it. Now that I like the starting build, I do not like the specialist. We're gonna take it. You know what? No, we're gonna try something different. Arc light sledgehammers with giant specialization. Steel balls and infantry. Okay, we are in a strange situation where I'm going to need to. I wanted to try a more elite army, but I think I'm going to have to try and go for. You know what? No, we're going to stick with our guns. And in this case, our guns involve marksmen. Specialization. Oh, fuck me! They got elite specialization. We need an elite army then. Like we need our boys to be actually winning fights. Because them just getting free level 2 units like every turn is going to. Like yeah, sure the economy is like fucky for them early on, but all my snipers going off to one side. Fuck me. But we did hold out. We lost our boy there, but I think we've won this. Because all our units that are surviving are anti-crowd crowd control units. So even if these guys fall for the nerfs, we're gonna nerf them probably. Oh, hello. Our marksman might just win it. Them firing simultaneously, kind of sucky for me, but hey ho. Won the first round. I genuinely am surprised by that. I'm gonna spawn just 2 more marksmen. Need like at least 1 marksman integrated with each side of the flank, and then mass recruit and have another arc light ready, I guess. And we'll save. Yeah, we'll save our money. Could get the armor enhancement, but I'm not sure I want to yet until I got some upgrades going. No? Okay, well, they got their EMP. Disables tech and decreases movement speed by 40%. Honestly, not a problem. We've got no tech. And the movement speed loss is, as far as I'm concerned, not a problem. It just takes. It means that it's going to take them longer to engage. There we go. I think the trick against this guy is going to be just increasing my engagement ranges constantly. Okay. I'm gonna buy the incendiary bombs. Upgrade everything. I'm gonna upgrade my tank range. And then buy another marksman, I guess. I'm gonna choose to shore up the right flank looking at it. Yes, it's a strip, isn't it? So I'm just going to throw a strip of like incendiary ammunition all the way down there. I'm gonna save the 50. I don't normally save money, I usually spend it. But I think it might be worth it. So my tanks can now engage at longer distances, which is nice. Here he comes. So all his chaff afterwards is just going to be punished for it. Has put repair kits on some of his boys. I'm glad I shored up the left flank. Oh no, oh, the right flank. No, I'm not. He's gonna try and still ball his way to victory. What can I take? I could counter the still balls. At least some people in the red team are wanting to raid for me now. I can't. That's good at least. Go fuck that other dude. I'm gonna take the super heavy for ammo for now. I'm gonna prepare something for a later round. Ow! Thank you for the sippy boy. How's it going, boy? If he's gonna throw that many steel balls over there, I need to respond with just things to stop that. So I need more marksmen. I really need higher level marksmen, ideally. Oh no, they've gone for into like Link Life with the regen boys. I'm not going to be able to do enough DPS. Hay fever. Yeah, hay fever sucks. I say that and I only suffer for it, like I'm blessed to suffer for it fairly mildly. But it is ass. Just the cost of my big boys. Let's get one of these bad boys out. You want him having the Overlord Artillery as well, just to really fuck those steel balls. What? He deserves the second one. Just for good measure. Super heavy armor. Fire the artillery. I'm worried, but even with the artillery, we aren't doing any damage to these steel balls. I know that they got energy absorption, but this is ridiculous. Why am I not hurting them? I can't stop them. Actually, no. That's technically not true. I don't like doing that. I'm going to have to. Mounting pot's my favourite unit, or mounting points. Because they're going to be able to deal enough, like... They're basically the giant version of the steel balls, except they're just significantly slower. Like, we should just be able to maybe melt them, and with that being integrated health, they're going to take a lot of damage from it. That's why we took the extra range too. So that we can just engage sooner. Because they're going to regen based off the amount of, like, damage they're taking. But there we go, look at that. That's what we wanted to see. Melting points are amazing when they're working well. Getting them to work well can be difficult. Because look, that even while nerfed, that damage is going to ramp up because they're sharing that damage over all that unit. And he still managed to do some damage there. On, ramp up faster, ramp up faster. Nah. Okay. I think we can, Oh fuck, of course the giant hunter comes up. Upgrade every... can. How much money do we have left? 150. What can we... What, can't buy anything, realistically. You know what? Damage upgrades, sure. And... I'm gonna firebomb that flank. Just because that's been the tough flank. They're calling Stormcallers in. Those bastards. They're really gonna do they're pulling out all the works to prevent me. I should not have tried this elite army build. We might have done enough. Oh, they took out our building by accident, I think. We didn't do enough. On the plus side, they can only win for those 2 marksmen now. Those are the only things that can, like, shoot down my aircraft. Unfortunately, those marksmen are going to shoot down my aircraft. Survive, they survive. Okay. I still have with a chance. That. I'm gonna have them producing. Yes. I can't upgrade him. Why can't I upgrade him? Okay, this is new. I can't upgrade any of my boys. Okay. Oh no, there's just marksmen in front, which I feel stupid. I am stupid. We're just going all in with more of these boys, because they're not going to produce, they're all going to produce fighter planes too now. That's the plan. We are just going to swarm them with waves upon waves of disposable flying boys. And that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make for half of my army. Go, my wasps! Consume them all! Shatter their skies! Pew 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 pew. The more waves of disposable minions we have, go, the better. God damn it. My own strategy of artillery beat me. We tried with the elite special forces like army. It didn't work. God damn. Steel balls are just too good a counter to it. And you saw how terrifying those things became. They just wouldn't die, and I've done that to people, and I know that's scary. I still don't know how to beat that as a strategy. The fact that it required me to like use specially like boosted melting pots or melting points just to do that is kind of insane. I don't know what base unit. I guess you just have lots of chod, but you still then need something to back it up for damage. Marksmen can be good, but if they get XP and your marksmen don't, but the marksmen are really okay. Like you need them to have XP, otherwise they're fucked. More money, in fact. I love the Fang Sledgehammer build. I love the Fang Stormcaller build. I'm going with the Fang Stormcaller because I get more money. They're just going to give me more supply. What are we up against? Okay. This is going to be... Strap in, chat. This one's going to be a rough one. So, Phoenixes. They are long-range, like, strike planes. They hit very hard. Only 2 of them to a unit, but they can... Rather than having the connected health bar, they can rebuild themselves. Have I created a weapon to surpass Metal Gear? No, sadly I have not. In fact, actually, I don't like using the giant units at all in this game. Ideally I would have some Mustangs. I'm gonna buy the card for it. And actually no, I'm just going to buy straight up a unit of Mustangs. Because that will counter their Phoenixes. They have gone all in on Phoenixes. They're hoping to just massacre my Fangs before their Phoenixes can get shot. They're going for a shit. What did he start with? Oh, cost control. Extra 100 supply, but all his units are attack and HP are down by 15%. How's it going, Mostorm? Like, isn't that... So his stuff isn't as scary. Which is good. Let's see what he's got waiting for me. I've got... Yeah, because I get the extra money and not the elites this time. Oh, and he took rapid resupply too. So he's going to have less money next round. He's going to have, well, I guess two... Could be 300 less, but he's going to have this too. Pathetic. The Adeptus Titanica will work upon your weakness and damage you in the underside side. The Adeptus Titanicus would cream themselves with some of the technology some of these like giant units have, Storm. Like, if they had a chance to be able to mass produce like smaller smaller gun robots or tanks from their Titans, they would. And but sadly for them, they don't get that chance. If you're in the shield, you can just shoot straight out of it. That's kind of jokes. They've nerfed me, that's bad. But they are going to beat up my Stormcrawlers instead. And honestly, that's fine by me. Can we use their own shield against them? That's the bigger question. No, we cannot. The question has been answered. Yeah, they've been nerfed, so we should win that now. Maybe we won't win that, actually. Depends on these Fangs. Come on, Fangs. You're my good boys. Gun them down. Who needs dedicated AA? That's it. We've got infantry with shit tons of rifles. I'm going to take the underground threat because honestly that is such a meme of a an ability. I'm just going to spawn a random ass group of crawlers behind them. Just fuck them. What are they going to do about it? Cry? Piss and shit themselves? They're just going to buy more Phoenixes. They're insane. I'm just going to build Mustangs and just give them anti-air. What is this build? Like, I guess they're going for the... They're literally called Phoenixes because they have quantum reassembly, but... Like, that doesn't matter if you shatter their entire unit. They're going for the... They're going all in on that extra money. I guess they're making good use of cost control, because they can just get more stuff out. Because if they gain 200 here, I mean, they're supposed to lose 300. But that means they're only losing 200, so they're just basically forwarding their 200 around. Which honestly actually isn't a bad strategy. There we go, there's our waves of crawlers. They're actually gonna be successful. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Fortunately, we have engaged them at a very bad point. So they're just getting all their shield bonuses. My infantry and AA is getting massacred for it. But the distraction doggos has come in, and the shields are broken, and their Phoenixes, they're dying en masse. Holy shit. Holy shit. We've done it. I didn't think that round was going to go as well. Those distraction doggos did an amazing job. Never underestimate doggos in this game. Right, let's get aerial specialization going, and let's just start upgrading. One more unit of boys go on the side with more of their ships. I don't like you having those, so I'm gonna just missile strike that out of existence. That shield is interesting. I wouldn't have thought it to be key to friend throw, but or allow anything to pass on the inside. I didn't know about them being able to pass on the inside. I didn't think units could pathfind into it without having to shoot it down first. To be honest with you. That is a lot of sentry missiles. They really do not want me to do much this round. Holy shit, look how many sentries they bought. That's $200 worth of defensive missiles there. Which are one use, bear in mind. Just like those shields. As soon as those shields are broken, they don't come back. But yeah, those shield barriers are. I knew you could shoot outside in, just not necessarily if you were friendly. Like whether or being friendly, whether that mattered. Engage outside. There we go. Look. All that extended range on the Mustangs. They've not taken quantum reassembly yet, which I guess was their plan. But if I just shut them down with the Mustangs, they're probably not going to bother. No. I think we will lose this one because we've lost most of our Mustangs. But I'm going to go lay down here for a bit. Okay, you rest well, Blake. Hopefully, you know, it starts settling down a bit later as the night goes on. If not, I hope you've got some medication for it. Thank you for coming. It's been nice having you here. Have a nice rest. We're just two guys who can deal with it, and we've just been nerfed. That is GG for this round. But the fact that they had to use so many missiles to stop us is hilarious. And that in itself is a statement, so... He's won his first round. I did a whopping 400 damage. I'm not going to get speed specialization this time. I think being further back is honestly just better for us. So I'll go to deploy more Mustangs. I thought. But actually save for the range upgrade. But for now, let's shield our boys on the ground. Oh, he has the mass-produced Phoenixes, so 100 less cost, and he's nerfed them further. What is this plan? What is this build he's doing? I don't get it. Like, he's throwing a lot of money at the problem, but he doesn't have the resources. No, like his units aren't worth it because they're just weak. He's gonna spam out. I guess his victory plan is mostly about spamming out those missiles. I could just counter that by buying the anti-missile defenses against him, like having the point AA on the Mustangs where they just shoot down missiles. But I found out that works. I found that out earlier in this stream, in fact. So I could just do that. He's got level 2 Phoenixes, which is nice for him, I guess. But those missiles don't do anything against shielded fangs anyway, so I could just bait them out, honestly. But I don't even need the missile defense, because I can just bait it out with shields, and... It's kind of tragic in a way. But like, that is kind of how I train my builds, to be fair. I'm just going to keep firing at that. Hopefully we'll nerf that and swing round, and we might be able to kill the Vulcan. But Storm, since you haven't seen this before, look, they've got the fucking discount NASA as like the Asna rockets being used as the fuel tanks for the giant flamethrower bot. That is such a cool idea. I love it so much. It's such a neat design concept. It gives the implication that a lot of this stuff is repurposed other equipment for other stuff. That's just really charming, actually. And Blue, she has put the word charming in. Blue has put the word charming into like my vernacular, and I use it all the time now. They'll buy for steel balls. I'm gonna buy the funny. I'm not gonna use it this round. I might use it in a later round, but I now have on hand the funny. Okay. Oh, he's bought the tank factory thing, so he's just gonna produce sledgehammers too. You're a sledgehammer. Like, he just wants to beat my mass with Vulcans. And that's probably gonna win in this round, so I could just invest in steel balls and, you know, show him how it's done. This round's a loss, but that's fine. We've done good. that one stray rocket. He tried his best, bless him. God bless his heart. Alright, we do have the steel balls already. Oh, let's take Giant Hunter. More money when we do destroy those things. Alright, let's get the beam, which just like, as they deal damage, it heals them. And now we are going to do everything to them. We're going to call in our extra crawlers. We're going to call in the big funny. Which, like, it's going to take a little bit for them. But just let them move it back a little bit. So our own boys don't get funnied too bad. Let's see how they like the funny. The question is, does he know about the funny? Because, like, a lot of people don't, like, the tutorial's not very good in this game. They don't tell you about command center as such, as far as I'm aware. And they certainly don't tell you about the research center, apparently, from my friend who did the tutorial the other day. So I don't even know if many people know that the nuke is an option. No, they're just going to keep buying these cheap sentry missiles. And I'm just going to ignore them because I have shielding. Or that the boys it targets is just going to fucking straight up die. Come on. Drop the funny. Drop the funny. And he's second now. There it goes. I accidentally killed my flanking doggos, but who cares because we're going to win. Go steel balls. Burn them. These honestly, steel balls are insane. The way they just like will melt for everything. Parasitic. I love parasitic ammo so much. I can't not take it when I see it. But I don't even know who I'd give it to. It's not like there's any real chaff units to... Oh, let's give it to this artillery, I guess. Most of my money is just going into upgrades at this point. Shields for you, shields for you. I have 200 buccarinos left. What do I want to do with 200 buccarinos? Do I buy more units, or I'm just going to buy attack and defense upgrades. Let's make our boys shootier and hurtier. Bonus Vulcan range. And bonus attack, but decreases its HP by 5%. Ooh, that's rough, considering what I'm doing. They're just going for cheapest chips units, which I can break easier. They're just making all their units more fragile and then either hitting less. They're gonna funny me. Not the revenge nuking. That's not fair. That's illegal. Alright, any second now. Yep, there's the funny. Still, my launchers survived. A lot of my stuff survived. I am genuinely surprised in that. My steel balls, however, on the right flank. I don't know what happened to you, but rest in peace, Paularinos. This is probably, yeah. I don't think these boys can stall the Vulcan long enough for them to get there. This is going to be an interesting one. Place your bets, chat. Who do you think's going to win? Stormcallers, who are nerfed, who might come out of that nerfing before the Vulcan gets there, or the Vulcan with the extended range and extended damage? Can we see his range? No, we cannot. Oh, we're going to fire on the base. Will we nerf him? We are going to nerf him. Oh, interesting. This might be ours then. Missiles array. Shatter their skies. Voila. Okay. Could use acid bombs, and to be honest, they're fucking amazing. Once I discovered that they last 2 rounds, so we're going to use them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to elite recruitment. I'm going to mass recruit. I'm going to hire 2 more units of steel balls because this flank seemed kind of sad. You know what? Sure, let's get 1 more unit of steel balls for this flank too. As that has the elite funny boy. That. Well, we're gonna give this dude a little taste of his own medicine. We still got 200 buccarinas left. Oh! Oh, that's just a permanent enhancement. I didn't realize that. Sure, let's increase their range even further. I don't want to increase our speed. We got 100 left. So, you know what? Just for good measure. We have 2 more missiles. Oh, this is going to be a funny one. Oh no, they were gonna block all my acid though. They saw it coming. That's a shame. Look at their ground forces evaporate, and now watch their air force evaporate. And they haven't even like I'm genuinely surprised they didn't go with quantum reassembly. They went for more range. Like the whole one of the big Phoenix's strengths is to just keep rebuilding themselves. As long as one of them's alive, they get 2 respawns around. It takes 20 seconds, but I've seen it where one single Phoenix was left alive, and then they all started respawning, and the whole they won the round because of it. Hey, we actually got a victory. So, GG, guys. Oh, he typed in chat GG. I didn't realise. I should have typed GG back. I didn't pay attention to chat. I have a friend request. Storm, you followed me. Thank you, my dude. Right. Hey, you have the game now? Oh shit! I'm gonna play one more round, Storm. I don't know if you're can't cancel now. Shit. And then do you want to come on and we finish with a 1v1? The funny build. We're gonna do a funny. Alright. What we got? Steel balls and arc lights. Let's play this back. Normally I'd be rushing forward with crawlers, but they're gonna bring a force like that. I'm gonna play a playback force, you know. Like we're gonna make a use of our range and we're gonna lure them into our half. Oh, they've got their own storm core. That's interesting. Because those guys will outrun their arc lights, which is what we want. Like we don't want their arc lights in the fight for very long. Not until like we've dealt with those boys at the very least. As you can see, they do a lot. Unfortunately, we just didn't lure them in enough. I'm worried about... Yeah. We're going to have runaway steel balls this match. I can already sense it. I can see some of them have already leveled up. I think this could be the game already decided from round 1. Which is a terrifying thought. None of those upgrades benefit me. What can I bring? Problem is, big stuff is not going to work. An airborne incursion will just be easily dealt with. I'm gonna try something I don't normally do. I'm gonna try hackers, and I'm also gonna do something I do normally do, which is annoying flanker crawlers. So I'm just gonna punish them a little bit. They didn't upgrade their boys. That surprised me. So hackers will just take control of the enemy, which is really nice. Look how their army turns against them. Okay. They also did a funny against me. I don't... No, none of my guys can... Basically, I just now need to stay alive for 80 seconds. Because I don't have a way to stop these wasps. This is the problem with when you build your army with anti-air. These wasps are going 100% be level 2s. Unfortunately, the game does program the your AI to just go and walk under the air unit once you've lost. They will just, yeah, go and sit there. This is when the game should have hit the fast forward mode, but it usually waits till later in the round for some reason. Yeah, last 30 seconds is when it hits fast forward. I don't know why it waits for then, but... the extra money, I needed that for unlocking. Okay. I'm not playing nice this round. I'm just going to drop some stuff on it and save some money. What is his specialization? Oh, he's got bonus money and stronger shields. What's he planning? Like, I fully plan to be taking those steel balls off of him. I think that's the only way I can go forward. Oh, he got warp drives on those things, so he could just take them away. It's a good thing I accounted for both flanks. It looks like he didn't pay attention to, or didn't, like, he didn't notice, or didn't bother to deal with my, my flanking little crawlers. Which is kind of strange, because that's just giving me a free win. So I just shattered his line. I'm sure he will realise this round, and that won't get away with it again, but... Strike specialist, I'm gonna get that. Let's upgrade some boys. Those. For good measure, I'm gonna bring a reserve of Mustangs. Just gonna do a funny little sneaky, and we're gonna save the rest of our money. I can't go for giants with this build, unless I go for the airborne ones. That might be the play actually, is to go for an overlord. I really need to re-equip my overlord so that it has the armor plates on it. So that, like, that and maintenance make it nigh on impossible to kill. I'm gonna destroy my hacker, unfortunately. That is a shame. But that'll be how it be. That's why I had a second one. Oh, they got their photon emissions. Ooh, that's nice. That just makes them, like, resistant to things. Oh, that's a large area. I never realised that was a large area. Oh, that didn't even kill my hacker. Interesting. That missile strike taking out my chaff crawlers, ironically, was probably the more important than trying to destroy the hacker. That's bad, man. Oh, look at their backline too. They've got so much stuff. This guy's probably gonna wince me. Look how much damage I took. How do I bring that back this round? Shit. I need a front line, really. But the alternative to a front line is this. I love that he's bought an entire Vulcan for each flank for a single squad of crawlers. That is hilarious. They're gonna be a pain for my army later on down the line, but honestly, we can probably deal with it. Let's give them a bad time this round. Much of his stuff as possible. Overlords shatter their air force. We just steal. Like, we're going to steal as many of your boys as we can and make them our own. Those marksmen are the only thing left that can technically threaten me. In any meaningful capacity, anyway. Just hack them like that. Yes, that's a Vulcan for us. Will that be a second Vulcan for us? Hello? Yes! And that even baits out their missile. We do get their Vulcans against them. Look at that damage. Alright. Take that. Upgrade as much of our stuff as possible. Full upgrades. Got orbital bombardment too, that's fine. I think we can survive the orbital bombardment. We just need to hinder his stuff as much as possible with ours. This could go either way, chat. This is the deciding duel, I think. Hell has been unleashed. And it is not pretty. Jesus Christ, this battlefield is a hellscape. But I think we've won it, chat. I think we've done it. This is GG. Go, Hackerbot. Take his Vulcan. Steal his flame. Alrighty. Alright, that was a good win. I'm just going to... Dom, are you... Let me create a 1v1 room real quick. I've invited her. Storm, if you're listening, join one of the VCs and I will move you over to the one I'm in. Ooh, you've been playing some. Good. Is minimize that. I need to make my Discord bigger. There we go. Storm! Hello!
I need to mute the stream.
Yes, also that's good stream sniping. That is illegal. How about this? We do a 1v1,
Okay.
and then we queue up and do a 2v2 together and cap it there.
Yeah, alright. Works for me.
Perfect. Alright. I've read it up. This would be fun, doing a duel against a friend.
Sure. I can't see this. I can't see this going wrong.
I mean,
With literally
you could
10
kick my
times
ass.
the power.
Yeah, but I've been my ass kicked by lower, and I've kicked higher people's ass power before. Power just means that you like how many wins you've had. In a vacuum, that means nothing. Insight is the one which is more interesting. I have a build I like.
Go with this one, I guess.
Ooh, you got a build I like. What's your specialty area? Yeah, I'm not a fan of aerial specialist myself, but I discovered this, which I didn't know. Might find it interesting. If you press R, you can change the column rotation on your units. I only discovered this by accident earlier.
You know you can do that with middle mouse button. Is that right?
No, I did not. I discovered this by accident, as I said. Ooh, you're just going all in like a big arrowhead. And also there's some invisible units for me? Like, it's telling me there's a unit in your backline that's targeting my center column, but it's invisible to me. And it doesn't exist in this round, so I guess that was a bug. This is an early access game, for those of you who don't know.
Oh, joy, artillery. I was never going to win this, I will admit, but...
I love the Stormcallers, but as you're new to the game, I will give you some advice. There is a unit called Mustangs, and they do... I don't know if they have it on by default, is that they have a tech which allows them to shoot down missiles.
No, I was watching... I've been watching, I was listening.
Ah, okay, I don't know when you joined, and I don't know when I say things on stream, I don't know when it is when I've said them, kind of thing. You actually have won this round. Nice. My center folded, unfortunately.
Yeah, I basically... I saw you had the artillery, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm just going to throw the units in suicide.
I mean, that's never a bad strategy.
Thank you. That sounds like a fun idea. Let's grab...
Bum 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 bada bum, what you got? Ooh, strike specialist as well.
Take one of them.
Honestly, strike specialist is just a little bit cheeky, and I like it.
Why
Oh!
not?
Oh, you just pulled out an Overlord. You heard me say I hate Overlords, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm scared.
Okay, there we go. That's not quite where I wanted that, but hey, it works for the time being, I guess.
Fuck, how do I deal with this? I've never really found, like, a good counter unit to...
Ah, shit.
Thank the Lord for napalm.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I didn't see those crawlers.
Welcome to Cheeky Strike Specialist still.
It's funny because we both took it. I just didn't see your crawlers.
That's the point. They never see them coming.
That's frustrating, but I think I still win this.
Yeah, you won because I can't shoot you.
Things.
Yeah. I can't shoot you down.
Where's your AA missiles now?
Feels bad, man. I really wish Stormcallers had an upgrade to do AA. But they don't. Like, there's unlockable text in this game. So you can actually change the text of a lot of the units.
I like the way your guys is just like, what do we do now?
they,
Walk underneath me.
they look up and they're like, well, that's too high for our angle. Yes, we die. Ooh, that's actually a tough choice between deployment specialist and tech specialist. So for reference, for those who also don't know this game, both sides, unlike the starting hands, which are unique, these reinforcements are the same for both players.
I'm gonna do that. I think that makes no sense for me with what I've got. Do you know what? Let's get some. What should we go for?
I feel like doing a little trolling. Oh, you went for sledgehammer extended range.
Yep.
Okay. I usually don't. I'm not a big fan, personally, of like ones which nerf my units. Like, there's definitely perks to it. I'm not necessarily a fan myself, though. I like to keep my units nice and strong, even my chaff.
Oh, that's a missile. Oh well, shields dealt with most of it. Hello, what's that thing?
You're done. Introducing the melting point.
Okay.
The,
fine.
the latest hot trend in... Oh, fuck, that's a phoenix. Oh, fuck, technology. That was cheeky.
Introducing the flank phoenix.
Shit, I never saw it coming. I've never seen phoenixes used to flank like that. Ah, you know what? You were like, oh yeah, your power level, you know. You're gonna win. Bruh.
Yeah, but it means... Oh my god.
Oh ho ho ho.
Ooh. I don't know now. I mean, that's just hilarious. Can I give that to you? Yes. Excellent. Do I have enough for that? I do.
Oh, you've got a fucking mothership too.
Mm-hmm.
Bastard. Go, my little crawlers, once more to death.
Oh wow. I love those Mustangs, by the way.
Oh, oh no! That's a mothership flank. That's just rude. You're a rude dude.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, main mothership. Ah, got that range. Come on. Come on, boy. Oh no! Don't get distracted by the fucking pets. God, melting point. Behave. You have one job. It's not destroy the wasps. Mother in Christ, how did we raise you, melting point?
You need to work better on this target priority.
Ass. I can't even afford to get the things that I want because I've been ruining my economy. Like, you've been forcing me to use the emergency supplies over and over.
I wonder, does that count as a giant unit?
Wow, what?
The Overlord.
Yeah, it's a giant unit.
And let's... Ooh, what should we get now? I think we'll grab...
But you got one which just produces tanks too. It just power drops tanks out the back of it.
Yep.
I love that.
And my sledgehammers are also buffed, remember?
Well, they have longer range but lower health. So...
They've been buffed, remember?
Sort of buff.
Can I do that here? Oh, you can't deploy that there. That's a shame. That would be hilarious if you were allowed to.
They're about to get cheeky now. Oh, what, missiles on the flanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't even put shields on the flanks. Boo.
Well, yeah, you know, like, you're not even allowed to have your shield slightly over the border.
Hey, speaking of shields.
Yes.
Haven't you noticed the shields are still up?
Shields are still up, yes.
I just love the fact that I now have an overlord, which is it's just a unit production facility. Just a war factory.
Destroy the tanks! Fuck the infantry! Not like that, no! Behave! Your children!
Oh, hey, the Phoenix survived. Nice.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. How did the steel... Oh, because they targeted the steel balls instead. Balls! They're made of steel!
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What?
Yeah, this is gonna be GG, I think.
No, I don't think it's quite that. I don't think it's enough units, is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, it's because you got two capital ships which are 400.
Yeah.
Damn, GG. Well played, Storm. you came here and you showed me up in front of all 4 of my viewers.
Of which I am one.
We don't mention that. It sounds better with 4 than 3.
See what I did, Tom? Was I created a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
God damn it. Of course you fucking did. Alright. I've sent you an invite.
The fucking... Oh my god, that was beautiful. The Overlord that was... The double unit production Overlord, man.
I know, it was just... I like combos like that, because you with the melting point you can produce crawlers, with the fortress you can produce fangs. Like, and all of those you can set up like that.
No. The fortress produces marksman. No, one of them produces marksman. Marksman produces fangs.
A Vulcan can have a marksman buddy, but a fortress can just straight up produce squads of fangs.
Yeah, the marksman can also summon fangs.
Only at the start. They summon 1 unit at the start. They don't get to keep producing them.
Alright. Okay,
Only the giants can mass produce.
So...
Elite Specialist Crawler and Stormcrawler. That's perfect for me.
Elite Specialist, Mustang, and Crawler.
Elite Specialist is actually just kind of busted in this game. Sure, your units are more expensive, but...
Yeah.
Buffalo Package. Hey, just played you. Hello, welcome. How's it going?
I'm gonna go with Elite Specialist.
You absolutely kicked my ass, if I remember correctly.
What we got? We got.
I'm getting my ass kicked black and blue at every fight. Oh no, fangs and. I have to deal with these marksmen somehow. These
Phoenixes and Arclights. That is like the opposite of what I wanted to see.
What have you got? Oh yeah, your army is probably not gonna have a fun first round.
No.
But I'm not gonna have a fun first round either. It was your first game. Oh really? I mean, congrats, dude. I'm not misremembering that you won, right? I am slowly going insane.
I have just done something that I think might save me.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that's always a good cheeky first round strat.
Just drop a missile on him. He's spread out a lot.
How you find
Phoenixes are right at the back. That's interesting.
No idea what I'm doing. You'll learn. Don't worry. There's a lot of things. It's very much like a rock paper scissors type of game. So it's all about like finding out what units counter each other and finding like the little upgrades that you really like and focusing them down. Like I'm always a big fan of Stormcrawlers, but
I have just noticed something, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do have a marksman. Okay.
Yeah. I was prepared for it. So 2v2. Like if I finish my round and win, then my guys are gonna come over and start trying to help. Vice versa. So if you lose, like it's a team effort basically. But yeah, like
how this goes.
Every unit.
Assuming my Mustangs survive, I should be all right.
Ooh, my crawlers are just gonna walk off to their command center and just get that for free by the looks of it.
Oh, bugger! The arc lights are blocking my Mustangs from hitting their Phoenixes. Don't hit the tower. Kill the air units, you spanners. Oh dear. That's fine. That's fine actually because we got the tower, so that might actually win this fight for me.
Yeah, like
or not as
for instance, like Phoenixes are great as long range strikers, but you get Mustangs in here and you stick aerial specialization on them, they're gonna chew through Phoenixes like hell. So you need something to counter or slow down the Mustangs. My strategy here is to like field a screen of chaff in the form of crawlers, so that my Stormcrawlers can do all the heavy lifting, and then my marksmen will pick off anything that's in the air. Speaking of which, there are 3 airborne units on my way to fuck me over. So as long as my Stormcrawlers get in the way, or they get distracted by my doggos, which they are, let's go.
Oh god.
There's some nasty combo chains in this game.
like my overlords from last round.
If the one thing I will tell you about Buffalo, fierce steel balls. They are terrifying.
Here come the phoenixes.
There goes one.
They're targeting.
No!
They targeted the.
And that's round, but that's only like 100 or 200 HP lost, which isn't bad for a first round.
I think it's 200 because they're mid-size.
Yeah, I think it's 100. Like they count it per phoenix, 100 per phoenix or something like that.
Hmm.
One of the few numbers I think I do know.
Yeah.
200. Perfect. Okay. That's not bad. Ooh, strike specialist. Or subsidizing Mustangs. That's really good actually for us.
Yeah.
I go with strike specialist because I'm cheeky though.
I'm gonna go with subsidized Mustangs because I would like more Mustangs, please.
I'm gonna take that. I wish I could mass recruit and get another marksman, but that's not gonna happen.
How much does it cost to unlock?
Gotta save 100 buccaritas, but we can also do our deployables on each other's side too. They're actually predicting that they're going to win. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
So the insight resource is gained by like doing these predictions. I'm gonna hold off on. Well, it doesn't cost us anything to do. You actually get 8 insight points, so like 8 prediction tickets in a round. You could just use it to. I'm gonna support the blue team. I'm gonna put a prediction. Oh, because I have a higher level of insight, it actually scales the prediction the other way. That's not good, because that's going to make me look like an idiot. Because we're, knowing my luck, we're going to lose this round. We can't actually see what the enemy's doing until we're both locked in. So I actually know when you lock in, technically. Okay.
I assume...
Oh, they've permanently got their upgrade attack buff on your side.
Have they?
Yeah.
On what?
In the research center, there's a 10% attack and 15% defense buffs, which are permanent.
Alright.
I didn't realize they were permanent till like... Actually, I think it was the game I was up against Buffalo in.
So there's an arc light. They've got a large amount of arc lights.
I've pulled one of their phoenixes to their to my flank. But yeah. So it turns out they had them on their flanks and they were just...
Oh good. My Mustangs... My level 2 Mustangs are ripping them apart.
Yeah.
Up down.
Let's have a look-see at the Mustang actions. Chef's kiss.
Mwah, Mustang.
Mustang. Unfortunately, my marksmen have just been distracted by their infantry because I've just not cleared their shot out fast enough.
Don't worry. I have what amounts to an entire flak battalion en route.
Good, because you've got 8 of these guys to deal with. I will hopefully destroy their... Yeah, I've nerfed 6 of them.
I just need the Mustangs to reach range.
Look to the east, and the cavalry will come. You got no. You don't even have aerial specialization on them yet, either, which is based.
I think this is where I think their lack of range might cause us issues, though.
Yeah.
I've not got enough. Damn it. Although.
Nah, you don't.
Honestly, if you knocked out that tower later, I think I might have stood a better chance.
Yeah. Wait.
The
single marksman! He's gonna get immediately murked.
Yeah.
Their range is pretty much identical.
They've also
actually, they got the longer range.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Ah, it's not too bad.
It's the second time 2 of those buggers have...
I'm gonna get extra marksmen. I'm actually gonna get the shooting squad, so I'm just gonna have a bunch of boys shot. I'm even gonna get replicate so that my little shitty annoying doggos.
I'm debating taking Giant Hunter.
Yeah?
Oh no, wait, those don't count as giants, do they?
No.
Alright, never mind. We're just gonna take 50 extra supply.
Yeah.
Upgrade the Mustangs, then we will...
Gonna drop a missile on them.
I know it's cheeky.
What's he got on that? Our control system. Oh! 100% bonus extra damage. Fair play to him.
And you know, we'll grab some crawlers as well. They can also kind of exist on that flank because.
Oh yes. Bear in mind they will have phoenixes which will just fly straight over.
Ah no, the phoenix is targeting. Bugger.
They go for the crawlers first, which is a good thing because by the time both sides warp in, your steel balls can shoot off. Your steel balls are fast, and they will take that base out quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't moved to deny your crawlers.
They bought a fortress on my side.
Thinks they will win.
Yeah, that's the prediction thing. They're throwing in lots of prediction thing. Like he's throwing in lots of prediction tokens against us. But because I have such high insight in comparison, their insight is worth 1 point. Mine is worth 42.
Nice.
They only have 8 tickets each.
They've dropped another force of phoenixes over my head. My steel balls are not surviving.
That's a shame.
No. Oh no, no. Yeah, they're not making it through. The crawlers might though.
Yes, replicate my babies. Replicate.
Yes, the crawlers made it through. That's hilarious.
Every time they kill one of their fangs, another crawler comes up from my side. Consume his ankles. Nom, 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 nom.
I don't know if I have the ability to win my side.
I have one on my side, basically. Just gotta shoot one last Phoenix down.
Come on.
There we go. Job's done. Yeah, you've won yours.
I won mine. I didn't realise that I had that many Mustangs left.
Beautiful. Look how much damage we did back.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be Julius Caesar, the portrait of my guy? Ooh, range specialist. Yes. Yeah. I love the picture of his face as well. It looks so dumb and out of place.
What, the fact that he's got the weird ass glasses? Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a dub edit kind of thing.
We must construct additional Mustangs. Oh, and we have level 3 Mustangs as well.
I'm actually gonna buy a steel ball this round. And one more marksman just for good luck.
Let's get some more crawlers.
I guess I'm just gonna chuck a missile in just for good measure too. Just because I have the money spare.
Slightly surprised I've not been flanked.
Same, a lot of players don't use flanks. I have noticed that because flanks are kind of a gamble. They're pretty easy to counter. Like it's a case of like they're only useful if you can make them cost effective.
Yeah.
They're just not dealing with my flank for some reason. So I'm just going to keep taking out their base with a level 2 crawler. In fact, I'm going to tier that up to tier 3 soon, I think.
Fair enough.
Sadly, most of my units aren't getting much XP because they're not killing much. But now that I've got Replicate going, holy shit, they've dropped everything on you. I mean, that's fine.
The amount of arc, they've just dropped an arc light directly in front of my flanking crawlers.
Yeah. But then they're gonna just nuke them with missiles anyway. What was the point?
Don't know.
Like,
Wait, they dropped nuke. Oh my god, they did. That's what on earth?
Oh, they put fangs in front of my crawlers, expecting my level 2 crawlers to not just chew up their fangs and produce more of them. Hello? Are they mad?
Targeting your crawlers.
Yeah, because they got led
also,
over.
my Mustang hordes are just ripping their phoenixes to pieces.
Let's see, oh my god, yeah, your Mustang horde is terrifying. My little ankle biter swarm is surprisingly scary too, because they just keep replicating.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and they are just throwing chod in front of it. So, they're not killing them fast enough, and...
Yeah. See, I don't even know if I need to give my Mustangs aerial specialization or not.
I would, it's just free damage.
Ooh, decrease the tech upgrade cost of all units by 50.
Yes, that's a good one. Because that's like the permanent upgrade, things like these, like Replicate and all that.
Okay.
I accidentally bought
specialization. Ooh, do I go for range enhancement or missile interception?
Don't go for missile interception. Because they don't have any missiles on their side. And actually, here's a little thing which I use sometimes against some players. If I'm running Stormcallers and they bring Mustangs because they want to bring missile interception, then what I do is I invest more into my horde, because then if missile interception's on, the AI will always prioritize intercepting a missile over shooting an enemy. You can abuse that, and you can fire missiles at them, and they won't be able to target the ground units because they're too busy shooting missiles out the sky.
Nice.
It's a double-edged sword. With enough Mustangs, it won't matter, but the only benefit to missile interceptor for you is to shoot down those sentry missiles, as none of their boys use missiles. They're pretty much just there to counter an specific upgrade for the Vulcan, an upgrade for the Fortress, which allows it to shoot down aircraft, and the Stormcallers. I think those are the only things it counters. Yeah, because then Joe was showing me a build with the Vulcan where you can have these missiles which fire out, and they then detonate and leave like napalm all over the floor, basically.
Hey, speaking of napalm, they're trying to drop napalm on me. Oh no, it's an ion beam. Okay.
Oh, I've never seen that one before.
It's not that effective.
Things are going bad on my front.
What's up? Aerial swarms or?
Have a look, sees.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. They brought a lot of big boys, and a lot of my line just died. My crawlers are in their backline, but they've just been nerfed again.
Yeah.
I should be able to nerf them and give us a fighting chance. And at least, like, clog up some of their guns.
Don't worry,
clog their guns with your bodies, man!
My crawlers have just arrived as well.
Yes. Doggo swarm, assemble!
Look to the east, for the Mustangs are coming.
I don't know what you've got to deal with these fortresses, unfortunately.
Kinetic overwhelming.
Mustangs are usually not that good at that. Like, not without the armor-piercing bullets, but I guess you just have enough gun and they are level 1 fortresses, so...
Also, there is a marksman on its way.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Well,
Are those your
no...
Phoenixes, or...?
No. That's why they're shooting at you.
I wasn't sure.
No, I don't have any Air Force. I don't tend to invest in Air Force.
Yeah, so you know how I said kinetics overwhelming?
I genuinely didn't expect it, but you do have level 2s and 3s versus level 1s. You know what? You are carrying me.
Kinetics. Ooh.
I'm just gonna get that Rhino Assault because it's a meme.
Assault. Yeah, I'll do the same. Where are we dropping, boys?
I'm gonna just drop mine behind their lines. Actually, no.
Can I drop mine over there? I
Yeah,
can.
yes, we can. Let's just have the twin rhinos.
Let's also, because it's a meme, I'm going to unlock the Overlord.
I just unlocked the funny.
And we'll give it some wasps, because hilarious. Oh,
Wait.
and let's get some level 4 Mustangs.
Where should we drop the nuke?
I reckon like in the middle of where all those fortresses are, because they are going to get lured back by the rhinos.
Let's see where. Yeah, actually they might. So yeah, right there. Yeah, it'll take a while for it to drop, so hopefully they'll still be in range, and hopefully most of them are out of the shields. Yeah. But the rhinos will rush forward because they're basically berserker bots.
I know, I've seen them. It's hilarious.
Berserker bots with Mars.
You gotta support the blue team. Yeah.
And the prediction. Let's go. Stand by for the big funny.
They bought everything.
They bought loads of missiles for me. We're probably going to have rhinos airdropped into our lines too.
Oh, probably, but funny.
Rhinos are one of those units which I wish were effective, but like ironically they're the most effective when they're doing suicide stuff. So they have the kamikaze upgrades. Oh, they got annihilated, those rhinos.
But they did exactly what I was hoping they'd do.
I was hoping more of the chaff was in. Yes. Oh, but it got rid of the shields, and holy shit, it did a lot actually. You know what? I take back anything I said. Go Steel Balls, burn his nuts off.
Mustangs, rip those phoenixes to pieces. Yes, my crawlers are entering the combat again.
Yes. All my crawlers sadly died.
Oh, and I have wasps inbound as well. Just, you know, heads up.
Snipers, Do your thing. Deny the airspace.
I'm sorry, did you say deny the airspace?
I say, old chap, I believe this airspace is ours.
Hey!
That is a way to end it. Perfectly done. Nicely done, Sean. You shredded the absolute shit out of them.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the moment they started spamming Phoenixes, it was like, oh, okay, Mustangs it is.
Yeah, the fact that they both went in on it was kind of wild. It's really bad when a pair lanes into the same unit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, but like, literally the moment it happened was me just going. To be fair, I started with Mustangs. I was like, oh, excellent, how useful. Yeah.
Well, thank you for
What do
playing.
you think about armor piercing? Oh, there is armor piercing bullets.
Yes,
they're a tech research. Okay.
Yes, it's just a flat 50% bonus damage.
Nice.
So as we wrap up the stream, we are going to raid Lord Cookies. He's playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. He's like a really super wholesome dude from what I've seen of him so far. So it's kind of funny that he's playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. But thank you all for watching, and Storm, thank you very much for being here and kicking my ass and then proceeding to kick the enemy's ass for me. Made my life easier when someone else is carrying the fight.
It's what I do.
I will catch you all tomorrow with a mystery game I will be playing.
Is it Mechabellum?
It is not Mechabellum.
It should be Mechabellum.
It's I will do some more Mechabellum in the future. I have an actual mystery game. Not just the game is mysterious, it is also a mystery game. It is a double mystery.
So, what you're saying is you have a game that you are going to spend 3 to 4 hours staring at because you can't comprehend how to open it, yeah?
Maybe. If you want to see my brain cells melt, tune in tomorrow around 8 or 9 p.m. British summertime. We're on British summertime right now, aren't we? Yeah. It's fucking summer. It's hot!
If you want to see his brain melt, just tune in whenever.
Yeah.
Even when he's not online, you get the same sort of...
Come on, hang in the Discord. And there goes the rage.
I was going to say stare at the